On this recording, you will hear the voice of Father Gravy, the dedicated priest who served this parish and the grotto for more than 48 years until his death in the year 2002.
Silent night, holy night. This song, more perfectly than any other song that has ever been written, expresses the peace, the joy and happiness that is ours because God became man. The Word was made flesh and dwelt amongst us. Father Doberstein was so impressed with the magnificence of this event that he wanted to proclaim it to the whole world. He gathered precious and semi-precious stones from every state in the Union, every country in the world, and assembled them here to glorify the birth of Christ. The large purple stone behind the crib is a Brazilian amethyst. It is one piece, weighs 300 pounds, and is valued over $5,000. The green and the blue in the sky are azurite and malachite copper, which come from the Ural Mountains in Russia, Zuma, Southwest Africa, and Bisbee, Arizona. The brown rock that forms the mountain is scoria from the burned-out coal mines of North Dakota. On the crib is a string of genuine Mexican thyrofo, pearls. At the base of this grotto, you can see some of the finest agates in the world. An agate is a stone cut in two and highly polished. These agates were cut and polished in Brussels. The statuary here and also in the rest of the grotto outside are carved out of Carrara marble from Italy. Carrara marble is the finest and hardest marble in the world. Look at St. Joseph, the foster father of Jesus. He is almost alive with reverence. Notice the blood vessels in his hands. And look at his hair. When marble speaks, that's art. And now I should like to explain to you the mystical idea that Father Doberstein tried to express in this grotto. See the lamb above in the mountain? He looks very forlorn, lost. That lamb represents the person who lives in the world, but does not know why he lives here. He doesn't know the purpose of his existence. Just below that lamb is another lamb. He too looks very forlorn, but there is hope for him because the Good Shepherd is looking for him. This lamb represents the person who is sincerely trying to find out what God's plan of salvation is. A third lamb is drinking from a stream. This stream represents a stream of life. This lamb represents the person who has found life through faith, baptism, and the other sacraments. And at the bottom near the crib is the lamb in repose, the lamb at rest and peace. This lamb represents the religious person who spends his time contemplating the Christ child, learning the will of God and doing it, and thereby fulfills the purpose of his existence and finds divine peace and joy. I should like to call your attention to the sanctuary of this church. The painting over the altar was done by Father Doberstein's brother in 1929. The gold is all 23-karat gold leafage. The altar is a hand-carved bird-eye maple, designed, carved, and constructed by Ed Heckner of La Crosse, Wisconsin. This altar won first place at the Chicago World's Fair in 1893. Originally, it was in St. Joseph's Church at Carolina. When St. Joseph's Church was torn down in 1972, it was moved here into the sanctuary at St. Peter and Paul. After removing all the old varnish, we refinished it and highlighted the wood carving with 23-karat gold leafing. If you have enjoyed your visit here, I hope you will leave us a donation. Your donation makes the completion of this grotto possible, and also it gives you a share in the good that is being done with this grotto. I thank you for your kind attention. God love you and bless you all.